Hello again. Good afternoon. My name is Carrie George, Carrie George, and I am speaking today as a special education teacher with over 20 years of experience. I am testifying today in support of LB411. Over the course of my 23 years of education, our negotiated contract has included 5 salary freezes. With these freezes when these freezes are combined with rising prices, the result in educators' salaries are not keeping up with inflation. I am aware of the teacher retention grants offered by the state, but again, my length of employment exempts me from these grants, which again is a lost opportunity of income. In order to make the most of contract increases, I have paid for a master's program and additional courses to continue to move on our pay scale. It is important to point out that salary increases do not always cover the cost of the courses that I've taken. If there's increased insurance rates and such, it doesn't necessarily always offset those increases in expenses. I do not just take the classes to increase my salary, but also to be the most effective educator I can for my students and a positive mentor for new teachers, because I love being a teacher. I have previously testified about the increasing stresses in education, including student behavior, increasing class sizes, and demanding workloads. Across the nation, we are facing a teacher shortage. I greatly appreciate this committee's work on LB411 that can address these hardships facing educators and school districts, which ultimately can lead to negative impacts on our most vulnerable, our students. Teachers have been encouraged by districts that have offered retention stipends, but school budgets do not always allow for continued stipends. From a personal perspective, these grants or stipends do not mean a luxury purchase such as a trip or jewelry, but rather alleviating some stress when covering our family's budget, which includes health care and helping with college expenses. To address concerns about throwing money at public education, the students of my district are living in poverty at an increasing rate from 22% to 30%, combined with chronic absenteeism. Yet despite these facts, our graduation rate has stayed above or at 95%. In closing, again, I want to thank you for your time today. I appreciate your consideration of these issues as we strive to maintain excellence in education in Nebraska.
Thank you, Ms. George. Any questions from the committee? Senator Lanuski.
Thank you, Vice Chair.
Just Senator Conrad. Vice Chair.
And thank you, Ms. George. I'm really just curious, where do you teach at?
In Papillion, La Vista.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Any other questions? Thank you, Ms. George.